Hi, my name's Doug Connors and I'm part of the technical and training team here at Winstone Wallboards. What I'm going to do today is go through installing GIB Barrierline. Now first, I'm going to go through all the components that are required. Now, on the table here, we have the GIB Barrierline itself. It is 25mm thick, 600 wide sheets, 3 metres long. They're approximately 36 kilos per sheet. Now, it's like any of the GIB plasterboard range. It is a paper face with a gypsum core. Its core is modified with agents in there to stop moisture wicking up into it. Now, the GIB Barrierline is 25mm thick. Now, I can hear you asking, heck, how the heck do I cut that? So, you can either do it with a power saw or score and snap, like you do with your standard GIB plasterboards. Score one side, score the other side, and then snap. Now, also what you need is either GIB Weatherline or GIB Fireline. Now, where that is to go is in your roof space, like we've got behind me here, and also if by accident somebody has damaged your GIB Barrierline and they've put a hole through it. Now, the patch that goes on there is to be 200mm bigger than the hole on all 4 sides, and then the patch is screwed on at 400mm centres. Now, continuing on with the components, you've got the Rondo 140 perimeter channel. Now, this goes around on the floor, the ends, and at the top of each layer of GIB Barrierline. Now, when you're going up another level, you're going to put a back-to-back perimeter channel on there. Once you've put that perimeter channel on, you need a fire sealant to seal it down to the slab. As I said, the GIB Barrierline sheets are 600mm wide. Now, for every sheet join, you're going to use the H-stud. The H-stud's going to go between every sheet. Now, once you've got every H-stud, you need a wall clip, and that is a wall clip on either side. No more than 600 down from the top of each H-stud. Now, the H-studs, we've been helpful. The H-studs are the same length as the GIB Barrierline sheets. Fixing the clips to the H-studs is a little wafer head drill point screw. It's only a 10 gauge by 16mm long. Now, once you get to the roof space and you've got your weatherline or your fireline in place, you need a longer drill point wafer head screw, and that needs to be 30mm. The GIB wall clips, now they are only 1mm aluminium. You may think that's flimsy. Well, it's designed like that so that if a fire starts on one side, burns all that framing out, that framing can pull away, collapse, because that clip has melted and given way. Now, the clip is still on the other side of the GIB Barrierline, providing your post-fire stability to hold the GIB Barrierline in place to stop the fire getting through to the other unit. Fixing the Rondo perimeter channel to the slab can be done either with a shot fire, a drill and zip it going in, or a screw. Anything as long as it's held down to the slab. So when you're fixing the GIB Weatherline or the GIB Fireline to the GIB Barrierline in the roof space, you either need the GIB laminator screws, which are 38mm long, or a chipboard screw, which is also 38mm long or greater. The GIB wall strap, that goes at the end of the walls and also following the truss line up at the top of the GIB Barrierline walls. When it comes to the roof space, we need to laminate either GIB Weatherline or GIB Fireline to the GIB Barrierline to give you your fire resistance rating. Now, if it is a 30-minute fire rating required, then it only needs to be 10mm weatherline. If it is a 60-minute fire rating that's required, then you're going to use either the 13mm GIB Weatherline or 13mm GIB Fireline. Now, you're going to laminate that with the GIB laminator screws, 38mm long, or a 40mm chipboard screw. Exposure time. GIB Weatherline has an exposure of 3 months. Weatherline, GIB Weatherline, that also has the exposure of 3 months when used in this system. The 13mm Fireline, that has an exposure of 4 weeks.